Hello, and welcome to another episode of Matter Hacks, brought to you by Actionable Insights. My name is Seth Harrison, and today I want to talk about defining your starting point. We often get questions as, does it really matter where I start my scan? Is this where it's going to load when I upload it and I send it to somebody? No, because you have the ability to define the starting point whenever you want. So I'm going to press play here in our Cat 2 Commercial Level 2 training curriculum, and you'll see that it's going to load to the starting point that's set right now. Best practice for starting points, we have two recommendations. One, the door, the front door. Oftentimes, contractor and adjuster, regardless, you align yourself with the door. You can remember a property as soon as you walk through that front door and you begin to see it. So we have it set here to the front door. Now, I'm going to edit it to show you our second recommended tip. And remember that this is the new user interface that's going to be coming out for everyone soon. I'm going to come up here to the edit. And it's going to bring up this sidebar here on the right side. So a lot of the features that are traditionally in the workshop, which is accessible right here, is now done through the edit feature. And the very first one at the top is start location. And as you can see, it brings up this set button, set start location wherever you want. And current start location is right here. And I could come over here and I could set my starting location to over here. And it'll save it and it'll generate a preview right there where my starting point is. So front door is always the best, but a secondary option would be to actually start in the dollhouse. When we started using Xactimate or Matterport for claim settlement years ago, we had a lot of people who had never seen it before and were confused, thought that when it loaded, they were just looking at a cool photo, but didn't realize that you can actually click around to go to the different waypoints. So sometimes putting it in at the dollhouse view, such as this, gives it a good starting point. I'm going to set it here so that they understand what they're working through here and what they're looking at. And then once it's set, they can jump back in by clicking into the dollhouse, and then you get to actually walk around and understand that you can navigate this 3D space. Now, third and final tip. There's something that we refer to as inscansion, putting a scan inside a scan. Now, right here, I'm looking from the front door, and I have a matter tag here that I'm going to click. I'm going to say done with my starting location. I'm going to click this matter tag, and it's going to load my portal to my pre-mit scan. And as you can tell, especially when I hit play here, it's going to load up so that this scan is looking in the same direction as the tag. So I actually have a pretty decent view from right here of what the pre-mitigation looked like and what the post-mitigation looked like. Now, one of the best techniques we've had recently is that when you're scanning a large property, you're not always able to get access to every apartment unit in a complex at the time that you're on site. So you can scan an individual unit at a later date, upload it, process it in the cloud, and then you can put that scan as a matter tag on top of the door. Obviously, for a user experience, if you're clicking a matter tag on a door that opens another scan, the starting point should be the front door of that unit from wherever you scanned it. So this has been how do I define my start location, talking about best practices of starting at the front door, in the dollhouse view, or certainly if you're doing the inscansion technique of a Matterport scan inside of a Matterport scan, make sure that it's a contiguous user experience and they can see exactly where the tag is, etc. So, hope you enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next week.